All right, so let's see. Na 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 na. Where'd he go? Oh, he's way off in the middle now. There he is. So I may have just crap. There we go. I may have just messed up. Like, we did our free walk, right? And so I did a lot of. So the pre-Mac principle idea, how's it going, buddy? I'm gonna say organically, in air quotes, organically getting check-ins, right? And the reason I say it in air quotes is because you're on a leash, right? He's on a leash, so it gets to the point. So we just walked around the back, and there were a couple times where I swear, it felt like, to me, it feels like 10 minutes. It's probably really 2. Could have been between 2, 3, 4, 5. But anyways, he's on a 50 foot, right? So there's a timing and there's a space that you can create, right? So we walked for 2 or 3 minutes, and then if he didn't look back, right? So he used to look back a lot, right? So like by now he would have done look back. You're talking like a long time ago, but he would have looked back a couple times by now, just in this 2 minutes. And then it became a distance, right? So the time got longer. He gets to have more freedom time-wise. And then he would get to a certain distance and he would still look. So now, and then of course that gets longer and longer. So the problem is it's become a long time. And then when he looks back, he sometimes hardly will come back, right? Where sometimes he would look and be like, yeah, good boy, and he'd come back. And then sometimes he'd keep on going. So anyways, a couple times, so he would do the walking at that 50 foot, and then he would look sideways but not really at you, right? So that's the kind of thing that happens when you give freedoms and then you have to take them away again, right? So it's not as bad when you started with a lot of structure, but what happens is a lot of people will start with no structure, right? And then getting your recall, getting them to check in with you, get them to focus on you is terrible, right? Kind of like how he is right now. I let him get that way, right? Although, look, man, so much time he comes to me, and I always reinforce, like, if you've seen a couple of things with him, with them, right? Anytime they come back, they're getting something, right? He's not taking food right now either. We've already been through here. He smelled all this stuff. He smelled all this stuff. He smelled it all in the back. He's pouting. Oh my gosh. And he wanted to come out earlier, and I was like, no, dude, I ain't doing that shit. Because lately he's been like even though he has been out and had his time, he's been wanting to come out more. I'm like, hell, I'll take you every time you want to come out. But maybe that's giving in to being pushy, right? But part of that too is wanting to get him and Tank more together too. What you smell, fool? See, am I giving him too much time right here? Oh, no. He still ain't checked in, right? You're good boys. Oh, you're some good boys. Taking hot dogs yet? No? Ready for some fun, bro? So anyways, here's how it goes. Create distance or time. Usually I start on a 30. This is a 50. And you just stand there. So I do the thing that's called the walk the other way. You walk the other way, they hit the end of the leash, they turn and come back. Then they start paying attention to that distance, right? Good boy. It's a good dog. It's a good dog. Go ahead. Right. So you create it by this. Here's how you create your distance. Good boy. Good job. All right, just let them hit the end of it, and then they're gonna turn around. And then the other thing you can do is if they don't turn around and come back to you, like say they're wanting to go sniff somewhere, and they hit the pressure, you just stand still. Right? You stand still. When they release the pressure, then you can go do what you want. But you have to release the pressure. If you go in with the pressure, that's gonna mess up your whole leash work. It's not gonna create a check-in, right? So say he was to look right, like say he's going to sniff that way, and he hits the pressure and he stands there for 3 minutes. You wait and wait and wait, and then when he actually releases the pressure and looks at you, you go, good, and then you let him have that sniff, right? So like right here, creates pressure, good. Now he can come back if he wants to, and then you can take him to the sniff that he wants to do, right? He wants to get to a certain spot to sniff, but he can't pull you to get there. And you create that by not doing anything with your arm. He's got to choose to turn and release the pressure. Good boy. Now if he looks and if he comes back, that's bonus. But as long as they release the pressure and ideally look at you, that's the best. Right? Now, when I do add a correction is if they're leaning into it for too long. Right, so say he's on the pressure and he's leaning into it and he's holding it for 4, 5, 6 seconds. Ideally, you wait longer. I have something about them just staying on the pressure. If it's light, it's not a big deal, but I'm talking like actually pulling into it. Then I'll go, and you got to give to get. Waylon! Good boy! Come on, buddy! That wet ass long line, huh? We're gonna take it off on you. We're gonna take it off you in a second. We're gonna take it off you in a take it off of you in a second. Right? Okay. Right, let's see if we mess it up by not holding the leash. Right, and I think that's another thing too, like I've been trying to redo his recall, so I've been adding the come again, and for like 3 or 4 years it's been his name. But he's not, right? The level of him not listening has grown. Right, so I don't want a bad practice, so I'm going to go over here to the leash. Good boy, come on. Good boy. You ready for the fun stuff? You're a good boy. Oh, I step on your toes. Did I step on your toes, big guy? That's a good boy. Hey, over here. I gotta get everybody else out. We gotta get you exercised. Look, Cal, look at all your hair on me. You need to get. You don't want my hot dogs no more? Here, get on. Well, I didn't even know it was still on. Good boy. Can you see him? Ready down? Hey. No, down. There you go. There you go, friend. Wait, did I hear that all the way over there?